Hello my friends, with Comic Con looming around the corner again, I've decided I was going to go with something different this time, but I thought the amount of money and effort I've put into being the Terminator, I'm going to improve on my Terminator suit rather than start something else. Seems a bit of a waste. So I looked at the mask and I thought, that's not very good really. I'm not happy with it. It's flimsy, it rips at the back, the paintwork's a bit crappy, the air's rubbish. So I thought about improving the mask. So I bought one of these polystyrene heads that you put wigs on from eBay, and there's a hole in it that's exactly the same size as a brush handle. So stuck a bit of brush handle in it and a bit of wood, and what I did was draw two eyes on it so I can line it up with the mask, because it's tricky to line it up when you're trying to get the mask on it. So here's the original mask, and then I decided to paint it, and I know nothing about this, so I had to learn by watching other people on YouTube. And what you do is you paint it with latex paint, and if you want to colour it, you use acrylic paint. It has to be acrylic water-based paint that you mix with the latex, and then that will stretch with it. If you don't use latex paint, it just cracks and comes off. So I got me some latex paint, and I use the ordinary dirt cheap acrylic paint, you know, like what the kids use in the nursery, that type of stuff, and I use that to colour it with. And I put about 20 coats on this. It's that thick and rubbery now that it feels a lot better and stronger than it did. And there you go. And the thing is, skin colour is very, very tricky to get right. To get the colour of skin right is very, very difficult. The thing is, it doesn't draw. When it's dry, it's not quite the same as when it's wet, so it's very difficult to get it right. And the big mistake I was making is I was trying to make skin pink. Well, then it turns out like Peppa Pig. So you have to be subtle and use yellows and browns and all sorts of things to try and get it looking anything like skin tone. Very difficult to get it right. And I've got it as close as I think I'm gonna, so I've left it at that and covered it with 3 or 4 coats of clear silicone. You just cover it with a silicone and you think you've destroyed it, but when it dries clear and you can't see it. So there you go. And I bought some better sunglasses. These are supposed to be a replica of the gargoyles, and they look a lot more like the ones that Arnold had on in the original film. Then I'm going to put some real hair on it. Now I bought a cheap wig, and I found this site called Manic, and he was testing the glues. What's the best glue to glue hair onto a silicone mask? And he found that the best stuff was this E6000. So I bought some of that, and it's come all the way from Lithuania. Can you believe that? Lithuania. So I've got my glue, I've got my wig. Now what I'm going to have to do is cut that up into little pieces, into strips, so that I can stretch the mask to get it on. If I just plonk it on the top, it won't stretch, so it's got to be able to move. So that's my next project. Or I could just plonk it on the top like that and go as Elvis Presley instead. What do you think? There you go. I think it looks a lot better than it did, and it definitely feels a lot better. It's thicker with all the silicone that I've put on it, and it doesn't rip. It's a lot stronger, and I think the colouring's a lot better, and I think it'll look good with the hair on and these knockoff gargoyle replica glasses. So there you go. What do you think? Any questions or anything you want to know? I mean, I don't know anything about this stuff, I'm just learning it as I go along, but it's coming out pretty good. So good luck to you all, and back to Comic Con to do a bit more terminating. Okay.